wind is blowing, but I will weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. I can't remember a worse December. Just watch those icicles fall. What do I care how icicles fall? I've got my love to keep me warm. Off with my overcoat and off with my gloves. I need no overcoat. I'm burning with love. My heart's on fire and the flames get higher, but I can weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. My heart's on fire and the fire's getting higher, but I can weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love. I got my love. I've got my love to keep me warm. Of course, that was Johnny Mandel's magnificent arrangement for Frank Sinatra for the Ring-a-Ding-Ding album. Merry Christmas, everybody. Or should I say, Merry Christmas. Anyway, I don't think he's coming around this year. He's in quarantine. Anyway, this time last year, in December of 2019, I did 11, not counting New Year's Eve, I did 11 different performances at assisted living and retirement communities. This year, I got exactly 0, okay? So, but I've been doing these videos now by request for now into our fourth month. And so I figured, I might as well this month in December, because now we're going to do a monthly video. In December, I might as well recreate for you the type of a performance I would give in a retirement community. And so there's a couple of risks involved with that. Number one, I only sing these songs 1 month out of the year, so there's always a possibility I'll forget the lyric. If I do, I might just make something up. And of course, we're going to go from song to song to song to song like I do in a retirement home without commercial interruptions, except one commercial. I'm going to do one. Anyway, so I'm going to do the same Christmas songs I would have done if I had been before a live audience. I hope you appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. And so one of the things that I'm learning, my stool here is at an odd angle. Anyway, I've really realized over the last couple of years that, we don't have Perry Como at Christmas anymore. We don't have Bing Crosby at Christmas anymore. We don't have a Frank Sinatra special anymore. No Andy Williams, none of that. But the young man that's kind of become the voice of the new Christmas music is Michael Buble. So I've stolen several arrangements from him today, and I like them because they just swing. Here's one of them. outside is frightful, and the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights have turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate to go out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll keep warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. All the way home I'll keep warm. All the way home I'll keep warm. Fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, 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 let it snow. I don't know if you noticed, but there's some awesome jazz piano on that track. And Michael Buble has great arrangements when he does the old standards. Once again, I've been telling you now for the past couple of weeks that I'm moving the by request videos. Instead of doing one every week, I'm going to do one a month. They're quite labor intensive. And, picking out the songs and finding tracks and burning CDs and setting up and tearing down and trying to figure out, how to present it the best way possible with the low budget that I have to work with. So I hope you enjoy this one for December. And if you do enjoy it, if you're feeling in the holiday spirit, you're going to notice a couple of references in the description to my PayPal account, a place where I have a tip jar. If you feel like you want to contribute to this project that's now into its 4th month, I would appreciate it. I appreciate so much all of you that have been contributing financially. It really, really helps make up the difference, especially when I'm not doing the 11 shows that I did last year. Well, I referenced Perry Como and Frank Sinatra and Andy Williams. Those were the things that my generation grew up watching at Christmas time. And so I do want to do a couple of the original songs, original arrangements of the songs we grew up with in this program. And so here's one that came out in 1957. I think I was 4.5 years old. Anyway, I know you're going to remember this, the original arrangement of Frank Sinatra's Jingle Bells.
I love those Jingle bells, those holiday Jingle bells, those happy Jingle bells. I love those Jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we'll go, laughing all the way.
Today, bells on bells will ring, making our spirits bright.
What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
I love those Jingle bells, those holiday Jingle bells.
I love those Jingle-bells. I love those jingle bells all the way. Jingle bells. Hold on a minute. By the way, somebody asked me, what in the world that stuff you drink? Well, it's nothing glamorous. About 3.5 years ago, I had gotten to a point, I was driving a bus full-time and working a lot, where I was drinking 4 or 5 Diet Mountain Dews a day and 4 or 5 Rock Stars a day, and it started to take its toll, especially on my intestines. So I hate water. And I've actually had 35 kidney stones, if you can imagine. But somebody suggested that I use this Mio stuff. And so I have found that one bottle makes 18 bottles of water for me, and I'm drinking 6 or 7 bottles of water a day, and I haven't had any kidney stones since 2014, so it must be working. Thanks for listening. Anyway, that's not an official commercial, by the way. This is an official commercial. My book, Harry James, Trumpet Icon. It's selling out there on Amazon. You got a paperback for $21.99. Got the ebook, the Kindle ebook for $9.99. If you got somebody in your family that you know enjoys the big bands and wants to learn some historical data and some wonderful stories for some great musicians who had worked with Harry over the years, go to Amazon, pick up a copy, order a copy of Harry James Trumpet Icon. Make a great Christmas present for somebody in your life. Anyway, I want to do a Harry James tribute. I always do that. This video, it makes it a little interesting because Harry James only recorded one Christmas song. I don't count Brazilian Sleigh Bells as a Christmas song. But he recorded in 1946 a beautiful arrangement of White Christmas with Marion Morgan as the vocalist. And I didn't have a track of Harry's recording, and it was a vocal anyway. So what I've decided to do, I found a marvelous arrangement of White Christmas, and I'd like to play it Harry James style, which, to be honest, is not that much different than my own. But anyway, here is a little bit of a Harry James version of White Christmas. like to think Harry would have liked that. Especially that arrangement. That's a beautiful, beautiful arrangement. I have no idea who arranged it. Anyway, I told you we're going to do a couple of songs from our childhood. Those of you that are old enough to draw a social security check, whether you do or not. Anyway, man, I forgot how hard it is to play a trumpet this early in the morning. So we're doing this as if I were in front of 75 or 100 folks in a retirement community. So you're going to get all the banter and flubs and mistakes that they get. Here's a song that was written in 1945. And the story was that Mel Torme had gone to visit his friend Bob Wells. And Bob had written down a few lines on a piece of paper. And according to Bob Wells, he wasn't writing a song. It was, LA was going through an incredible heat wave. And he was burning up with the heat. And he thought if he'd think cool thoughts, that he would be able to stay cool, at least in his head. So anyway, Mel Torme sat down at the piano, and within 20 minutes, the two of them had written this song. So they took it to Capitol Records, and Capitol Records at that time was a new record label. And one of the new stars that they had was the Nat King Cole Trio. And so they had Nat Cole record this song with his trio, and they knew they had a hit. So then Capitol goes in once again and has Nat Cole and his trio record it with a small string ensemble. And then again, about 1957, Nat Cole re-recorded the song for Capitol. And in 1961, on one of Nat Cole's last recordings, he recorded this song again at Capitol Records. But according to Wikipedia, this is the most played, it's not the biggest selling, but it's the most played Christmas song of all time. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. What a beautiful song, and I hope you do have a Merry Christmas. It's going to be strange this year, I understand that. Well, anyway, on the subject of Christmas, you know, as I've gotten older, as I told you, I just turned 67 last week. And I know some of you are saying, he don't look a day over 67. Anyway, Christmas, as I get older, and I'm an observer, and I'm an analytical person. And you know, really in America especially, we kind of celebrate two different Christmases, okay? There's a Christmas that the world celebrates, and it's Christmas trees and stockings and shiny lights and presents under the tree and eggnog and all that jazz. But then there's the Christmas that happened a little over 2,000 years ago. And for Christians like myself, I'm not embarrassed to say that I'm a Christian. And for Christians at Christmas, there's a special meaning, and that's when God sent His Son to redeem us from our sinful condition. And you may not think you're a sinner, but I got news for you. All of us are. And anyway, I can't do a Christmas program, whether I'm in a retirement community or on YouTube, without doing a song about the real Christmas. And you know, when I read the account of the birth of Jesus in the Bible, I don't know that it was all that silent of a night. I mean, the angels in heaven were rejoicing and singing, and there were people gathered around, and so anyway, but this song has special meaning, and so I'm going to play it tonight in church on our live stream service, but I'd like to play Silent Night for you. Thank you for letting me play that. Thanks. Well, I told you I had stolen some arrangements from Michael Buble. So I'm going to roll a few of them out right now. And I know these are songs that you've been singing your whole life. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, 'cause I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, 'cause I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, 'cause I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming, I mean the big fat man with the long white beard. Santa Claus is coming to town. It sounds a little bit like Santa Claus has been hanging out with Mac the Knife there on that ending. And, you know, all those years we were growing up, we wondered, how does Santa Claus know if we're sleeping, if we've been good or bad? I don't know, Alexa, Google maybe these days? Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the music today. I hope it's something that you can play over and over again during the holidays to hear our classic kind of Christmas music. And remember, if you're enjoying it and you want to contribute to my tip jar, there's a link on there that you can do that, and I really would appreciate it. Well, I already did this song once on the trumpet. I like the arrangement, though. It's kind of a 50s style arrangement that I know you're going to like it. You're going to like anything that swings, right? Of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the tree tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your says, be wise. I had to listen carefully for my cue. I haven't sung this song since last year. Anyway, here's a song I truly agonized over whether I wanted to put it on the program. I wouldn't have a problem at all if I was in a retirement community, assisted living community, because chances are they'd be the only ones to hear it. But this is going all over the world. But I think this is a neat arrangement. This is a song that was recorded and was a huge, huge hit for Elvis Presley. And Michael Bublé's arrangers came up with a kind of a bluesy New Orleans style version of this. And I have to admit, it's hard for me to sing this without being able to resist the temptation to do a little Elvis in the middle of this, because it really sounds like it ought to be here. But anyway, here's a little Michael Bublé version of Blue Christmas. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing all right with your Christmas of wine. But I have a blue, blue Christmas.
I can't help it. I had to do that.
And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. Yeah, you'll be doing all right with your Christmas award. But I have a blue Christmas. Oh, I tell you, I couldn't help it. I felt like that ending needed a G. I almost fell down. I get dizzy when I hit a G. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this music today. I'm going to do one more song for you. And here's another one of those songs that we all grew up with. And this song conveys my best wishes for all of you, hundreds of you, that watch these videos. And I hope that you enjoy them and that you and your family can have a very Merry Christmas. Here's a little Frank Sinatra version. Christmas. May your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay.
Make the Yuletide gay.
From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. With faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. So hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. We all will be together, if the fates allow. So hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. And I do wish a Merry, Merry Christmas to all of you and your families. And my next video, Lord willing, will be on New Year's Eve. Have a great holiday season, folks. Thanks.